It's been a month or two, and there's another attack in Paris, this time in Nice. And already people are jumping on the hashtag not all Muslims. You're right, not all Muslims are terrorists, but most terrorists are Muslim. So there was a study that came out, most of you would have probably seen it. 37% of Muslims support terrorism of some kind. Slightly more than that, in the higher 40% support Sharia law. Now, if there's 1.4 billion Muslims in the world, and 37% of those support terrorism of some kind, then how do you expect white civilization, Western civilization, to progress? What is happening in these is inexcusable. Nothing. I'm lost for words. What? A large truck drove into a crowd. These people got out and they started shooting. 80 people so far have been tallied as dead. There's a tally. 80 people have been dead. 18 people are seriously injured. There was an ID card that was found near the truck. He was from Tunisia. Now, I don't know if you people have heard about Tunisia, but Tunisia has been in a state of civil disobedience for the past 15 years. Tunisia is hell on earth. You might have seen The Dark Knight, where Bane, he tells a story about this prison, and it's hell. He calls it's hell on earth. I did not see sunlight till I was but a man, right? Or the similar images of horror can be applied to Tunisia. Tunisia is a Sunni democratic government system where 30% of the inmates are on terrorism related charges, where pedophilia is illegal but it's rarely prosecuted. It really is hell on earth. Australians are advised by our foreign affairs department not to travel to Tunisia, to avoid it at all costs. And if you're going to go, take private security with you, as in, Blackwater private security with you. There's no embassy in Tunisia for us. There's no embassy that can support us in Tunisia. It's Greece on steroids with Islam. It is not good. So that's the background of where this guy comes from. He comes from a country that is imploding itself from within due to terrorism. So this guy was probably, as soon as he came out of his mum, he was probably in a family that has been radicalized, and he's been brought up in a radicalized area, and he decided to take it out on France. Now, there's one thing that I do know about these countries. It's that we're so much better than them, We have air conditioning, we have new cars, we have beautiful girls, we have alcohol, we have weed, we have all the good things in life, We can steal and get a slap on the wrist, whereas they get their hands cut off, right? We can do what we want if we're good citizens, we can get a loan from a bank, we can spend money, we can do whatever we want. But in these countries, no. And I think that's why they hate us. I think they hate us because we are everything that they could not do. 1300 years, and they haven't evolved from shit. They created basic medicine, fine. The journals from them, basic medicine, fine. But what other scientific contributions have these fucking savages made? What contribution have they made? None. And this is good timing as well, because hopefully this, not to use this to further my argument, right? I'm really apologetic to what has happened, I feel for the people of France. But hopefully this bloodshed will convince that the people of Germany that it's not too late to say no. I'm hoping. Because 80 people, it's going to be more. The death toll is going to be in the 100. Hopefully this is what it will take for people to wake up. How is this okay? How is what happened okay? How a truck drove into a crowd of people, opened up, and started shooting, right? This reminds me of that mission from Call of Duty, No Russian. Reminds me of that mission. And that mission was a bit a bit tasteless. But, we still played it because it was part of the story, right? People are saying, let's pray for France. Let's pray for Nice. Our condolences. Well, fuck. Our condolences don't mean anything. What can we do to help France? But we can't control the voting system in France. We can try and educate people. We can say, don't give in. It's not going to benefit you. Your charity will be used against you. Don't buy halal food. Don't give these assholes a chance to send their zakat to places that will then return with more jihadis. Don't fund these people. Don't pay them any attention. Let them have their own space. Let them have their ghettos. Withdraw policing from them. Be smart. What can we possibly do for France that we haven't been trying to do so far? I'm sorry. I'm not abandoning France. I love France. Je suis nice. I want to support nice. But what can I do? What can I do? What can the YouTube community do to get the word out there more than what we have been? And we're being shut down for it, by the way. But what can we possibly do? If we're asking the question, how to support France, I can think of a few ways. We can educate people about the true Islam, like we've been doing. We can try and we can try and get the word out that mass immigration isn't the best idea at all. Look, quite frankly, this isn't a terrorism problem. This is a Muslim problem, because most of the terrorists identify with Islam, right? So how can we how can we, right? How can we fix this? Well, it's simple. We can put surveillance in all places of worship, all of them. Mandatory surveillance in places of worship. Problem solved. You know, this problem, it's the funding, it's coming from zakat, from the halal food that we eat. You know, it's like a monthly membership to have your food halal certified. It's like 27,000 US dollars, right? A month. There's thousands of products, right? Thousands. All for an imam to come along and say Ismallah, you know? The fucking biggest rot. And it doesn't stop there. The money goes to Hillary Clinton to help her campaign, help her get elected. The money goes back to Saudi Arabia. Then it ends up in the hands of ISIS. And then ISIS sends people to Nice to blow this fucking... I don't know what to do. How can we help? I'm asking how we can help, right? And if anyone has any better ideas, please drop them in the comment section below. And also don't forget like and subscribe, right? Like and fucking subscribe. Fucking like and subscribe. I'm gonna follow this fucking story. Like and subscribe.